Now, before we enter the caverns, I'll give you your guidelines here. We have a few guidelines that we ask everyone to follow. The first one is we ask everyone to not touch any of the rocks in there.
Well, let's see how these will compare to the crystal and fantasy caves in Bermuda.
The right side of the room so that the people in the back also can't enter the caverns over here.
Keep going.
They thought this was weird because it was a hot summer day, so they decided to dig, and after about 5 hours of digging, they finally made a hole big enough for one of them to enter. The first one to enter was Andrew Campbell, and he landed right behind us with the black cross marks. After all 3 men entered the caverns, they only had one between the 3 of them, and they came across this formation in front of us. This is the first, the Washington column, in honor of our first president, George Washington. Once they reach each other, they start forming what we call a column. All 3 of these formations are what we call dripstones, and they take 120 years for a human inch to grow. Now, flowstones is the other type of formation we have here in the Luray Caverns, and that's an example of that. This entire wall over here. That takes around 300 years for a human inch to grow because that same water is also eroding the rock calcite. It has a lot of calcium in it. That's almost dead, the black color inside it. That's due to a mineral we call manganese oxide. And the most common color you'll see down here in the Luray Caverns is the many different shades of yellow or orange, which are both due to a mineral called iron oxide. Now, sometimes we'll all human activities down here that create stuff you'll see. So this area we're stopping in right now is called the fish market. Now, we don't actually have any animals down here at the Luray Caverns because we don't have any natural openings for them to get in here. But this area is called the fish market because when those first explorers came through that same doorway we went through, they looked towards their left, and this reminded them of a bunch of fish that's in a fish market. Look like they're fish that's been caught, cut, and clean, and left to hang out and dry. Now, you'll notice that the fish we have here in the fish market looks very wet and slippery. That means they are actively growing. So if you have the time or the patience to stay down here for a few 100 years with us, you can start seeing them grow longer and longer before your eyes. They're extremely dry. These are what we call dormant formations. They've stopped growing for now, but if in the future water can reach them again, they can continue growing.
Here at the bottom. Keep going. Not walk away.
2,500 square feet in area. It's really shallow. It's only about 18 to 20 inches deep, but it's a perfect reflection of the ceiling, so it looks deeper than it actually is.
Alright, keep going, guys. The lights is on the timer.
Okay, now this is cool.
Yeah, this is incredible. Reflection of the top.
大家看以后也要当然会。
Whoa, these look like teeth. Huh?
You get to see your second view of those ghosts.
For example, that's his wife. 老公这边是地下层。
That's Hades.
After you down taking pictures, keep going.
Oh, the Austin one is bigger than the crystal one.
And that shields us from all the water getting down here. Now, however, as you can see, there's a lot of fish stuff growing in the grass and Plato and Shakespeare. We'd like to point it out because it's a perfect example of bloodstone. It takes 300 years for human fish to grow. Another formation we'd like to point out is what we call our Liberty Bell formation right over here. We'll sing a bell in the grass.
Liberty Bell right here.
However, there's another formation beneath that we call this Newbie Stockhouse. But as I mentioned earlier, there's no animals that actually live here in the Luray Caverns.
Huge. It's the largest in the U.S.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is one of the caverns. Now, if you look towards my right over here, you'll be looking at the oldest and largest formation here at Luray Caverns. It's about 40 feet tall and it's 120 feet circumference around the base. It's also it's also 7 billion years old. That's why you can see there's a lot of wrinkles on it. Alright, the next step is to be over there to surface instead, but before we get there, the formation sort of look like they've been stacked on top of each other, which is where it gets its name.
Big blue color.
This formation is known as the Drapery formation because it looks like Drapery Caverns. Now, the National Geographic Society even named Stalactite over here. That's one of the most perfectly formed examples of a Drapery formation. If you look inside of section 10, you'll see that some of these draperies or curtains look like they're that's because they're extremely thin. This one is only about 1/8 of an inch thick. Now, if you look towards your right-hand side, you'll see that right back there, there's another example of that. We call that one arcade bacon. Slice of bacon. If you look this way, you'll also see that right beside the hand railings, there's a formation that looks like it's growing sideways. We call this a great stalactite. It used to be attached up there in the blank spot in the ceiling until it fell down 7,000 years ago due to a massive earth disturbance. Right now, this is our map where we're passing through is underneath the most intense. Right where we're passing through is underneath about 5,000. Before we get there, watch out because there's formations in the middle of the pathway. Just go around and around.
Whoa. Look, it fell 7,000 years ago.
So it used to be a stalactite?
Yeah, and it fell from the ceiling.
Oh my god.
Wow.
绿的是青苔，剩下的是氧化剂。
Yeah. Whoa, that looks like a thumb. Maybe.
This area gets its name because you look very below us. We are underneath the tallest ceiling in the Luray Caverns. From floor to ceiling right now is about 52 feet.
52 feet to the ceiling.
This formation is about 47.5 feet tall. We call this our double column because stalactite are all the way to the ground. And it's also fused together with stalagmite that's growing almost all the way to the ceiling. Now some people also call this our bride and groom column because over here at Giant's Hall and out at the cathedral we have witnessed over 250 proposals.
That looks like a breadstick. Yeah, it does. Like a breadstick.
It's around 3.5 acres of the caverns. While we're in there, we're going to be listening to a live performance. I do ask everyone to keep the volume down to a minimum so that everyone here gets to hear the music forward. In front of us is going to be the Great Stalacpipe Organ over here. This was invented and built in 1954 and it was finished in 1957. The inventor's name was Mr. Leland W. Sprinkle Sr. He was an electrical engineer from Springfield, Virginia, so not too far away from here. He used his background in electrical engineering and he started building the organ in 1954. He went down here with nothing but a rubber mallet and some tuning forks and he tapped around 3,000 formations until he had one that would match up with each key of the organ over there. He installed devices like this one over here all over the caverns. They're everywhere. The furthest one is about 3.5 acres away from us. Those are what we call solenoids, and the way they work is every time a key is pressed in the organ, it sends electricity to the corresponding solenoid, which will fire a rubber tip plunger, which gently taps a formation, causing it to vibrate. The vibrations are then amplified back in this chamber, and that's what we are going to hear as the music. So now we are going to be listening to a live performance, but luckily for everyone here today, I'm not the one actually playing it, so your ears are safe from me today. We have a machine in between the solenoids and the organ that allows us to send electricity directly to the solenoids that we want, so we get to have a live performance without anyone even having to press any of the buttons over there. Our next stop is going to be the Luray Caverns wishing wall.
Widow's Ghost.
Just make sure you're only throwing coins in the wishing well, that's it. Keep in mind, people in the back might also want to make your wish, so as soon as you're done making your wish, we'll just move on to the next stop over here.
Grand total day.
是许愿池，因为许愿呢，我没有硬币啊，我没有空，我没有硬币。
又好可怕。
Can you make a wish?
Yeah,
They have 1 million?
that's amazing.
They excavated Morrison's Hall over here. There was 2 stalagmites that they accidentally knocked over. What was left behind reminded people of 2 fried eggs. So that's going to be our Luray Caverns fried eggs up ahead. It's going to be on the right-hand side, right beside the railings. They look like eggs. However, because of people touching them all the time, they started turning white and started turning black, and now they look more like 2 oysters.
People consider it, oyster on half shell.
Here's the fried
I
egg.
agree more to the oyster, yeah, I'm an oyster guy. So,
Oh yeah, it looks like oyster.
yep. Because the center used to be yellow color, looks like York, but now not anymore. People touch it, the color fade away.
This is our Veterans Memorial plaque over here. This is here for all the local veterans of Page County, which is the county we're in right now. Now, this used to be displayed at our local courthouse, and once they got a brand new plaque over there to replace this, they decided to donate to us the older ones. They know that here at Luray Caverns we get about 500,000 people visiting us every year. So so they decided to donate this to us and have us display it somewhere. That way, thank you for coming to Luray Caverns, and I hope you guys enjoyed your tour. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You're always welcome to come back here in the future, and I really hope I see everyone here again sometime in the future. If you're traveling after this, remember, have a safe trip and have a great rest of your day.
This one blows the other caves away.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Luray Caverns.